I need that.
Right there. Explain what you're doing here, chef.
Alright. What I'm doing here today is I am making... Oh wait, we need salt. Get the salt. Alright. Gotcha.
Salt.
Alright. What we're doing here today, and it's my first time doing it, we're making beer battered fried fish with actual beer, but it's okay because all alcohol gets burned out while it's cooked. So it just has the flavor, not the alcoholic taste.
And fish that you caught, they're fresh.
Yes, we actually just caught them today at Beck's Pond, so.
Sounds good.
Yep. Alright. First thing we want to do, you want to get the olive oil, or any type of oil really that you can use for cooking, and you just want to...
I already filled you want to wait for a minute before you turn that on? Or?
Nah, turn it on now.
Okay.
Try and get it started as much as possible, that way it gets heated up and ready for when you're going to start cooking.
Okay.
Alright, so basically you want to heat up the olive oil to 350 degrees, but since the oven top doesn't really say it, we're just going to put it on 8, which will probably get it up around there.
It might actually be too hot. I normally cook them about 6.
I cook them on 8 when I do, or at least when I do my normal fried fish. Alright, so since we're using small fillets of smaller fish, we don't need to cut it up into 8 serving pieces. But what we need to do is we need to measure out 3 to 4 tablespoons of original Bisquick. I only have half a tablespoon.
What about low-fat Bisquick?
Alright, low-fat Bisquick, which is what it is. But I only have a half teaspoon, so I am going to have to measure it out a few times.
It's alright.
So, just scoop, level, 1, scoop, level, 2, scoop, level, 3, scoop, level, 4, that's 2 tablespoons, scoop, level, 5, scoop, level, 6. I'm going to do 3.5 tablespoons, just because it's in the middle between 3 and 4. So, we got that. I'll just try and get as much as this in there. Didn't think it would fill up the entire container.
I didn't either.
Alright. Now, we can lightly coat the fish and the Bisquick, but first I'm going to get the rest of the other mix ready.
Alright.
Which means I got to get 1 cup of original Bisquick. I, again, only have half a cup, so I'm going to just scoop it and take the knife, and I'm going to use it to just level it across, and then just pour it in there and do one more. So just scoop it, level it, and I'm going to get a little bit more in there. Just anything you can really use just to scoop it up in there. It's good. Do not pack it though, because unless the ingredient is called to be packed, do not pack it. Very few ingredients actually require to be packed, like brown sugar. You always should pack brown sugar.
Why is that?
Because the way brown sugar is, it clumps up, so it leaves a lot of air.
Okay.
And in the thing, so you're not getting the exact measurement. That's why you gotta pack it into it, so that there's no air pockets.
Okay.
Let's see. I need I need a half teaspoon of salt. Where'd that knife go? Here it is. Just get a nice big soup. Now we're using all mineral sea salt. Doesn't really matter what kind of salt. Sea salt, though, however, is actually pretty good for you. Or at least so I've been told. Add that in there. Then we need 1 egg. Alright.
Hard boil?
Shut up. Take the egg.
Turn this down and start
Crack it.
smoke
Drop
here.
it right in there. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Alright. Alright. And last thing we need is 1/2 cup beer.
Where'd you get that, young man?
He bought it, not me.
Yeah, sure.
Now, you can use non-alcoholic beer. It does not matter.
However, you cannot use Light beer.
Yeah, light beer. Light beer. Light beer does not have as much flavor as real beer. The darker the color of the beer, the more flavor it has. So, just crack this open and step over here to the sink.
And drink it.
Measure out 1 cup. Alright. Now I need to do this one more time. Yes, I know I'm using half a cup, but I can add more in if I need to by tablespoons.
And what do you do with the rest of the beer that's not used?
Give it to the adult to drink. Or pour it down the drain, doesn't really matter. And it doesn't matter what kind of beer you use, although, like I said before, darker beers usually present more flavor. So, if you want to use your favorite lager or something, you can do that. Now, you just want to take any old mixing spoon and just beat it real quick. Gotta be quick. Fail. I will clean this up when I'm done, Mike. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Now you just want to mix it up till you get until all of the Bisquick in the mixture is completely mixed in. Now, like I said before, if it isn't at the right consistency, now it should be kind of liquidy, but also a little bit thick. Like this, I think, is a little bit too thin.
So add a little bit more.
So I'm gonna just take about a tablespoon of Bisquick and just throw it in there.
Yeah, because you want it to stick on the...
Yeah, you want it to stick to the fish, so I'm just adding it on there to thicken it up. Alright, so see how I have it right now?
Got it.
It looks like it's pretty good.
It's like a thin pancake batter almost.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. There's a good shirt too. Oh well.
That was a good floor too. No.
I will clean that up. Alright, now that we have all of that ready, here, let's move this out of the way. Now, another thing you should always do while cooking is clean while you go. Makes less of a mess you have to clean up later.
So that's a lesson well learned for me.
Unfortunately for me, there's always a mess at the end to clean up. Like,
Does that affect your grade?
At school, no, as long as everything's cleaned.
When you leave, or...
Yeah. But, so, just... Alright, now, after mixing all the other ingredients into the required consistency that you would like, you want to take the fish and just want to lightly rub on some of that Bisquick that you got earlier.
So you put the dry stuff on there.
And put the dry stuff on there.
Really?
To...
Oh, so it's the same thing as like flour and breadcrumb.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just to get it to dry a little bit. Actually, can you get me a spare plate, Mike?
I will. I'll be back in a moment.
Alright, just set it down on the counter.